Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, we can. I would suggest you run. No, I just want to see you run.
Okay. Okay. Boom. Okay.
Up and running.
Hangouts. Okay. So maybe I need to. Maybe what I need to do with everybody.
Good morning, folks, and welcome back. This is Minnesota Home Talk, and we're live on AM 1500 SKOR North, and we are the original real estate show here on AM 1500. 85 long years on the air, 50,000 shows. We talk about that every week, but the reality is only 10 years. Only 10 years on the radio. Feels like 85, though.
I mean, I'm sure we look like we're 85. I mean, just these have been long. Just we've been ridden hard and put away wet. Is that how the old saying goes?
Is that what the Cowboys say?
Yeah, rode hard and put away wet.
I'm not exactly sure what that means, but
I think I heard it somewhere one time. It makes sense.
Hey, we got a big show planned this morning. I'm your host, Jason Walgrave with Walgrave Real Estate Group and the Minnesota Real Estate Team with RE/MAX Advantage Plus. Of course, we've got the great co-host, Mortgage Mike Overson with Leader One Financial. We got a big show planned this morning. We're giving away a couple pair of St. Paul Saints tickets to the two best real estate questions. We're going to open up the phone lines right away at 651-646-8255. That is the call number. Give us a call with your real estate questions. Folks, anything and everything real estate related. We're taking calls related to buying, selling, investing. Do you have questions about the market and how the COVID-19 has affected the local real estate market? We're going to, after our hot deals, we're going to go into some market updates, some current statistics for the Twin Cities real estate market. So we're going to be going over that. We have, what else do we have here? We've got 9 ways to save for a down payment. We're going to be talking about mortgages during the show this morning. Not just new purchases, but we're going to be talking about refinances. Doing a refinance myself, locked in with Mike Overson of Leader One Financial a couple days ago. And we're going to be talking about what those rates look like, some different options, and then all questions related to mortgages. We're going to talk about 7 reasons to own a home. We're going to be talking about 7 reasons to own a home. So we got some fun stuff on the agenda for this morning. Of course, we welcome and encourage all questions related to real estate. So if you'd like to go to a St. Paul Saints game, we're giving away 2 pair of tickets, the 2 best real estate questions during the show. You're winning St. Paul Saints tickets, great seats. And folks, if the season gets delayed or postponed or canceled, we'll figure out something else for all those folks that win tickets. We'll replace them with something else. So give us a call. I'll get a chance to win some St. Paul Saints tickets. Phone lines are open at 651-646-8255. That is the call-in number. We'll keep the studio lines open. Mike and I are in our Savage location. We're doing the show live. We've got Evan The captain of the vessel, captain of the ship, is at the studio, the Hubbard Broadcasting studio in St. Paul, Minneapolis. And so he'll be taking the calls. He's running the ship, making sure that Mike and I sound somewhat decent.
I mean, speaking of running,
Not oversell it.
I mean, speaking of running the ship, The Perfect Storm was on last night.
Oh,
Evan's like the George Clooney in The Perfect Storm.
kind of looks like George Clooney.
Yeah, he's just he's running everything, and we're out there. We're following his instructions, trying to do the best we can.
I mean, when I think of Evan, I think of George Clooney. I mean, that's a good example. I think of Gerard Butler of 300.
Yep.
That
same. That same type of vibe.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The bottomless pit. Just open. No safety barriers.
No.
All right, folks, would you like to go to Saints game? How about getting your real estate questions answered? I would love to hear from you this morning. The phone lines are open at 651-646-8255. That is the call number. Give us a call this morning. The studio lines are open. They're live. We'll keep them open throughout the show. The call-in number is 651-646-8255. We also have a text line. Our text lines have been more popular in the last few weeks. The text line, you can text your questions, also giving you a chance to win St. Paul Saints tickets. The text line is 612-202-8321. That is the text line. Give us a text message with your questions. Again, the two best questions during the show this morning, whether you're calling or texting, you're going to win St. Paul Saints tickets on us. The text lines are open. Give us a text question to 612-202-8321. That is the text line. 612-202-8321. That is the text line. All right, today we're going to be talking about 9 ways to save for a down payment. We're going to be talking about 7 reasons to own a home. We have the market statistics, which we're going to do right after our smoking hot listings. And then we welcome, again, all questions related to real estate, mortgage, financing, market conditions. If you'd like to talk about COVID-19 and how that's affected the real estate market, give us a call. Phone lines are open, 651-646-8255. The text line is open at 612-202-8321. We are multi-streaming this morning. I want to thank my wife, Liz, for helping us discover and set up this technology. Along with Mike, actually does a good job in the morning to connect it all. I kind of gave that duty to you. Thought it'd be safer if I had you working on the technology part of it.
Well, I mean, if it doesn't work, I'll still blame you. But if it works, I will take all the credit.
There we go. So we are on Facebook, my personal page, Jason Walker, Minnesota Home Talk page on Facebook. We are on YouTube, LinkedIn, and one other one.
LinkedIn. What else is on there?
There's like 6 or 7 of them. So the point is, folks, is we are multi-streaming live video on some different platforms. So be sure to check us out. If you go to Facebook.com, go to my personal page, Jason Walker, or the Minnesota Home Talk page, and you can make comments, ask questions. We encourage interaction and appreciate everyone that tunes in, either live on the radio, either live online at MinnesotaHometalk.com or Score North, and of course on Facebook. So again, phone lines are open. If you'd like to go to a St. Paul Saints game, give us a call, 651-646-8255. The studio lines are open. Folks, we'll keep those open throughout the show, 651-646-8255. We've got a text line, 612-202-8321. You can text your real estate questions to 612-202-8321. Anything and everything real estate related. Give us a call or send us a text this morning. 2 best questions during the show. You're going to win St. Paul Saints tickets on us. All right, smoking hot listings.
Yeah, let's do them.
Here we go. We're going to start. This one actually is sold, Mike, but I want to talk about it real quick. On the market today, later in the afternoon, at 534 Elm Street Northeast in Lonsdale. A 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 3-car garage, 2003 built, 1,513 square feet. We had this home on the market for a matter of a few hours, and we got an accepted offer in less than a day. So if you've got properties anywhere in the metro, as you can see, we go to Lonsdale, we go all the way up to Rush City, over to Big Lake and Buffalo. We do cover the entire Twin Cities metro market. So this is one that we sold very quickly. This home was priced at $250,000. In Bloomington, tell you what, we got an investment opportunity right here. This home is brand new on the market. Only been on the market a few days. It is located at 771 East 86th Street in Bloomington. A 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 2-car garage, 1947 built, 1,162 square feet. But here's the deal. It's on almost nearly a half acre. This could be a great tear down, rebuild opportunity. It's on the market for $150,000 in Bloomington, single family home.
Half acre in Bloomington.
Half acre in Bloomington.
Nice.
There's some opportunity there, so
Absolutely.
folks, check it out. Again, the address 771 East 86th Street in Bloomington. Be sure to go to our website, MinnesotaHometalk.com, to get all the information about our hot listings and all properties that are on the MLS and are for sale. We've got a property in Edina. Very excited about this home. It's a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 2-car garage, 1960 built Rambler in Edina. Vaulted ceilings. Folks, we've got 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 3,612 square feet on a third of an acre. Walkout Rambler in Edina, located at 6621 Galloway Drive, on the market for $625,000.
Nice.
Fantastic opportunity to live in Edina. Great Rambler. Moving over to the Wilds in Prior Lake, Minnesota, located at 14288 Wilds, overlook northwest. This is a 5-bedroom, 5-bathroom, 4-car garage. A 2007 built. This is one of our really fantastic designs. It's 2007 built, but it feels like it was built in 2017. 6,450 square feet, over half acre lot. Overlooks Haas Lake. It's on a cul-de-sac street. This home is spectacular. It's located at 14288 Wilds, overlook northwest. On the market for $969,000. Also, the Wilds Pub Creek Custom Homes has a Rambler spec home for sale. This is a Reggie Award-winning home with 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, 3-car garage, 2017 built, 4,356 square feet. This home is on the 10th hole of the Wilds Golf Course. Custom design, cabinetry, millwork throughout. It is a spectacular home on the market for $950,000. In Minnetonka, we have a luxury and modern Rambler. It is a walkout. Sits at the end of a cul-de-sac. 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, 3-car garage, 2007 built. 4,000 square feet, over a half acre lot. A tremendous amount of outdoor living space. This is a entertainment home. It is really spectacular. Fantastic updates. The finishings are high end throughout. It's on the market for $1.1 million, located at 14274 Trace Ridge Road in Minnetonka. In the Wild, we've got another Rambler, a walkout Rambler for sale. Brick front. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 3-car garage. 2005 built. We've got over 4,500 square feet. Also sits on a half acre plus lot on the golf course. This home is really nice. Happens also to be a cul-de-sac street. It's located at 14709 Wilds View Northwest in Prior Lake, on the market for $698,000. In the first edition of the Wilds, located at 2802 Fox Run Northwest, a 4-bedroom, 5-bathroom, 3-car garage, 1995 built, 5,000 square feet on a third of an acre. This home is also on the golf course. It's on the market for $750,000. Moving over to Chanhassen, Minnesota, located at 2231 Hunter Drive, a 4-bedroom, or 5-bedroom rather, 4-bathroom, 3-car garage, 2001 built, with just under 4,000 square feet on a third of an acre. This home is on the market for $549,900. We've got a development and investment opportunity in Mound, Minnetrista border, located at 6639 and 6701 Bartlett Boulevard, 5.85 acres. This has Lake Minnetonka Lake Shore part of the property, 5.85 acres. This, along with the adjoining property, was approved for 70 units. So based on the size of this one, about 35 units were approved on this section of the land. On the market for $2.5 million. There's a development opportunity. Give us a call. We're excited to talk about that as well. Pebble Creek Custom Homes has some lots for sale in Savage, Prior Lake School District, in the Twin Ponds development. They've got a couple to-be-builts on the market as well. If you're interested in new construction in the Prior Lake School District, Be sure to check out their to-be-built and lots for sale in Savage. Folks, for more information about these smoking out listings, go to our website, MinnesotaHometalk.com. We've got a lot of free stuff at MinnesotaHometalk.com. We've got free search tools. You can create custom searches fitting your criteria so you can get updated about every 15 minutes. When a new property that hits the MLS that fits your criteria, we'll send you an email. We have free market analysis. Are you curious about your home's value? Would you like to know what your home is worth? Maybe you're thinking about selling, or maybe you're thinking about refinancing. I'm doing a refinance with Mike Overson myself, and the process, he makes it pretty easy. I'll tell you what, it's been smooth so far, smooth sailing, as they would say. If you'd like to find out what your home's value is, go to MinnesotaHometalk.com, click on the What's Your Home Worth button, and we'll get you more information about that. You've heard about the guaranteed offer. We have a guaranteed sale program. We guarantee the sale of your property. Go to MinnesotaHometalk.com, click on the guaranteed sale button. It's right in the center of the page, and we can get you more information about what that looks like. We have all of our fantastic partners. Of course, RE/MAX Advantage Plus, Leader One Financial, Pebble Creek Custom Homes, Bella Roofing and Remodeling, Todd Rooker. I'll tell you what, folks, you got to tune in. Make sure you tune in after our show is Todd Rooker's show. Cover Your Assets. And it is, he is far more entertaining than we are. Just ask him.
Much smarter.
A lot smarter than we are. I mean, it takes basically two of us to become about half of what Todd is.
Yep.
And so, Todd, we will continue to work hard to get to your level. But in all seriousness, he has a fantastic show. A lot of information that you're really not going to get anywhere else. He has a unbelievable knowledge of the financial market, of the real estate, mortgage market, insurance. He really is very unique in what he does and the services that he offers. And I encourage you to tune in. Cover Your Assets. That's Todd Rooker, and that's right after our show here on AM 1500. Score North. We got Nepsis, our good buddy Josh England over at Nepsis. We've got Credit Life, Brian and Jared over there helping us with credit improvement, credit repair options, trademark title, Urban Landworks. We've got Home Inspections and Neil Mullenberg. We've got several nonprofits that we're partnered with on the show. Spare Key is one of them. Clear Choice Insurance Agency. We're partnering with HMS Home Warranty, EKJ Appraisals, Trend Home Staging. Sioux Falls Real Estate with Marcus Walgrave. If you're thinking about moving to the Sioux Falls, South Dakota area, you got to give Marcus Walgrave a call. He'll help you out with all of your real estate needs. Jeff O'Brien over at Chestnut Cambron, our attorney. Man, we've been working with Jeff for a long time. Very smart. He's got a great firm over there with all the services that you need when you're talking about real estate business. Jeff is the one you want to go to. Detail Home Services, home cleanings, get your house ready to sell. The deep clean that we talk about that people often need. Detail Home Services can help with that. Rock is a nonprofit. Pain Free Patriots, a nonprofit, and Trust Vets are all three more nonprofits that we partner with. Check out. These are fantastic companies that are helping out a lot of folks. Good Stuff Moving. Hey, when you're selling real estate and you're moving, you need help sometimes. Our good friends at Good Stuff Moving will help you out with that. Riverland Bank, if you're looking for commercial financing, Steve Burrell, he's the guy.
He's the man.
He is the man at Riverland Bank. Be sure to check out Steve Burrell, Riverland Bank, for your commercial lending needs. TPM Flooring. We just had one of our clients, actually this home that sold in a day in Lonsdale. They utilized TPM Flooring Services, got some new carpet. When they finished their basement and got things ready to sell, all of those things help to sell your home for the highest amount in the quickest time. Is presenting it in the best possible way from day one. We believe that, and we sure appreciate when our clients take our advice on that. We got GR Contracting, our concrete guys. Safe Basements of Minnesota. Tell you what, you have any water issues with your basement, Bode Foundation, anything to do with basement issues or potential issues, Safe Basements of Minnesota. They are the best, probably in the nation, not just Minnesota. Be sure to check them out. Keppers Plumbing. Any plumbing needs? Dave Keppers will take care of you. We've got Home Media Innovations, William over there. They do an unbelievable job with home media innovations, whether it's new construction, remodeling, or existing homes that you want to add in some smart homes, some video, maybe a ring on the front doorbell so you can check out what's going on. Job with Voltage Home Media and innovations. And then we've got rental management guys. Maybe you want to become a landlord. Maybe you want to invest in real estate. One of the things that we do is we've got a management company, rental management guys that help us out with all of the potential landlord headaches that we don't want.
Maybe you own investment properties, you're your landlord now, and you want to unload that duty at this point. Great guys to reach out to. Very, very structured, very professional. They can handle pretty much anything.
They take the stress out of owning rental investment real estate. And Scott and the crew over, they just do a great job. Rental management guys. Folks, for more information about all of our fantastic partners, I encourage you to go to MinnesotaHometalk.com. We've got our past shows on there. We've got upcoming events, property search, our schedule. Again, free market analysis. You can contact us. Hey, is refinance right for you right now? That's a great question. Click on the button, is refinance right for me? Contact Mike Overson, and he'll run some numbers for you. Got great opportunity in the mortgage world in buying and refinancing. All right, folks, we got phone lines open. Who wants to go to the St. Paul Saints game on us? We're giving away 2 pair of tickets this morning to the 2 best real estate question. Phone lines are open at 651-646-8255. That is the call number. Real estate lines are open. Evan is in studio. We are live. Mike and I are in our Savage office location. But we're live and we're taking your calls at 651-646-8255 is the call number. That is the call number, and the phone lines are open at 651-646-8255. The text line is 612-202-8321. That is the text line. Text us your real estate questions. Both ways gives you a chance to win St. Paul Saints tickets. We're giving away 2 pair this morning to the 2 best real estate questions. And the text lines are open, 651-646-8255. That is the call number, 651-646-8255. All right, when we come back from the break, we're going to be talking about 7 reasons to own a home. We're going to be talking about 9 ways to save for down payment. We got mortgage stuff to talk about. What are interest rates looking like? What are the opportunities out there for buyers or refinancers? We've got market updates to go over as well. All right, folks. Phone lines are open, 651-646-8255. The text line is open at 612-202-8321. Are you thinking about getting into the real estate market? Would you like to learn more about investment properties? Then give us a call. We have clients that are buying and selling investment properties. We'd love to share that with you, show you how you can become a landlord without even having to manage it. Show you how to diversify your investment portfolio and build your wealth through real estate. Give us a call or go to our website, MinnesotaHometalk.com. Folks, that's MinnesotaHometalk.com.
Got one text question that came in to hit. And then we'll want to do a couple birthday shout outs too.
Oh, yeah.
Tyson fell asleep at like 7:15 last night.
Yeah.
That's what time he was up.
Probably 4:30.
Yeah, he woke up at like 10 to 5. Dude, I'm not even up yet. Maybe 5:15 on Saturdays when I'm waking up. I'm like, oh, so I can take him downstairs and get a movie playing on the couch and, you know, let him watch that while we try to
Get ready.
sleep a little bit.
Emma's drive-by, I think, was cool yesterday.
Yeah.
Drive-by birthday thing.
Yeah.
Are we back? Oh. Oh, what's up, dude? Okay. It's in the top corner, right next to the.
Oh yeah. So when I'm not talking, you want me to mute myself. When I am talking, unmute it.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, jeez.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Hey, we're making progress. You know, by the time we're back in the studio, we'll have this remote thing figured out.
Yep. Also a true statement. I see that. Yeah, I got the Facebook thing up.
And welcome back, folks. This is Minnesota Home Talk, and we're live on 1500 on Score North. Maybe it's Score North on 1500. I don't even know. What are we on, Evan? Are we on the radio? Oh, we're live.
We're
We're on AM 1500 Score North Radio. We've been on this station for 10 years. Feels like 85. That's why we say we've been on the air for 85 years. 50,000 shows. Probably more like 600, but for sure 500 shows. I think we calculated it.
Yeah. Yeah. How many is that? Well, 52 year, 10 years,
Yeah.
520 shows.
Yeah. There we go.
It's slightly under the 50,000 that we had estimated previously.
A couple zeros off.
I mean, that's no big deal. It's just zeros. They don't mean anything.
Folks, we got the phone lines open. If you'd like to go to a St. Paul Saints game this summer, give us a call with your real estate question. The phone lines are open at 651-646-8255. That is the call number. We have a text line. You can also text your questions, giving you a chance to win to 612. The text line is 612-202-8321. That's text line 612-202-8321 is the text line. We're talking about real estate. All right, I want to go over some market updates right now, okay? First, we're going to talk about March, and this is the 7-county Twin Cities region. These are the March housing statistics for the Twin Cities metro area. Of course, at the end of this month, they will be different, and so we'll explain the April ones here in a couple weeks. But this is March. We take a look at new listings in March of 2020, 5,967. Last March, we were at 5,291. So new listings in March were up 12.8%. Closed sales in March in the Twin Cities metro area, 3,532. A year ago, we were at 3,145. So closed sales in March are up 12.3%. Okay. Now keep in mind the closed sales, those actually pending or those sales, they were a month or two before. So the closed sales were up 12.3%. Median sale price in March is 305. A year ago we were at 283, so that's up 7.7%. Homes were selling for 99.3% of asking price in March, where a year ago we were at 98.7, so that's up about a little more than 0.5%. Days on market, 43. A year ago we were at 46. And the monthly supply of inventory in March, 1.5. A year ago we were at 1.8, so the monthly supply is down. These stats are going to be different once we calculate the April statistics. But I have weekly market updates for the last week in April. We've got the entire state. I'll probably save those for next week as far as the state statistics. But those were the Twin Cities. There we go. Let's do some more commercials.
You got cut out. You got cut out for some reason, partway.
What's that?
You got cut out partway. So you were talking there, and then all of a sudden you went away, and I was looking at this, and it said you were disconnected somehow.
How weird.
And so people couldn't hear your last probably 6, 7, 8 seconds
Okay.
worth.
Okay.
Now it's reconnecting.
Connecting.
You see that too on your side?
Yeah.
I'm still connected. You should bring in.
There we go.
You should bring in better laptop, I think.
I think that's something with it.
I think it's something with the processing, something with the something. It's just
Okay.
not, that thing is just so slow, it's not fast enough. I think
It's got an Intel Core i5.
like Gen like -1. It was like the version that came out that they were testing before they actually released it to the public, and so it's got bugs that hasn't been worked out on it. Yeah.
I'll bring it in next week.
I got mine like muted. So I have one Facebook question, one text question,
Okay.
and some birthday shout outs for
All right. I'll do.
Z-Man.
Yeah. So I'll come back. I'll do these, and we'll get right into shout outs and questions.
Fran.
Fran.
Looking good.
Fran Sharkington. And welcome back, folks. This is Minnesota Home Talk, and we're live on 1500 and Score North. We are the original real estate show here on AM 1500 Radio. Jason Walgrave here with Walgrave Real Estate Group and the Minnesota Real Estate Team with RE/MAX Advantage Plus. The great Mortgage Mike Overson, Leader One Financial. Can you believe it took like 9 years for us to come up with Mortgage Mike? I think Emmett actually came up with Mortgage Mike, didn't he?
No, it was one of my clients came in and they told me the story out there. So they're talking with their agent, and they had some mortgage questions. So they're talking more, brought up a couple mortgage questions, and the agent said, "Well, why are you asking me these questions? You should call up Mortgage Mike." And so then when they came in and met with me, then they told me the story of Mortgage Mike, and I'm like, then the epiphany was like, really? It took us how long to come up with that? I mean, that's just...
And we still didn't come up with it. Someone else did.
Someone else did. Like, I just feel disappointed in ourselves for not coming up with that first.
Yeah, that's common.
But that is a common feeling with us. It's all good, though.
Hey, folks, we got the phone line. There we go. That'll get us pumped up. Hey, if you got real estate questions, we'd love to hear from you this morning. The studio lines are open at 651-646-8255. That is the call number. Evan's live in the studio. Mike and I are live in our Savage Office location. The phone lines are open at 651-646-8255. The text line is 612-202-8321. The text line is 612-202-8321. So typically when we do market updates, I'm looking at the previous month. And so historically, I'll update those every 4 weeks when the new stats come out for the previous month. I do want to talk about the weekly market updates for the next few weeks, because I think it's important because of what's going on in the world right now. I also want to say that we're going to take a look at the month of April once the month of April is concluded, and look at the entire month as well, because I think too many things just in a regular market can affect the weekly stats. And so that's why we concentrate more on 1 month at a time. But I know people have these questions and they want to know what's going on. How is the COVID-19 affecting the real estate market? So let's take a look at weekly market activity report. And this is from the last week, okay? We've got current activity, new listings, 1,393. A year ago this week, 1,928. So new listings are down 27% from last week compared to a year ago that week. Now, if you look at the 3-month average, we're at 17,355, where a year ago we were at 16,112. So that's up 7.1%. So the 3-month average, we're up in the number of listings, but in the last week we were down. So now let's take a look at pending sales. Last week we were at 1,077, where a year ago we were at 1,248, so that's down 13.7%. Those are pending sales last week compared to the week before. 3-month average, though, we're up 8.2%. Inventory of homes for sale. Last week we were at 8,859. A year ago we were at 9,623. So that's down about 8%. That's the inventory of homes for sale. If you look at the 3-month average, though, also down about 7.8%. So that's pretty consistent. The inventory of homes for sale, when you take a look at the last 3 months compared to a year ago, is about the same. So the weekly isn't as much effective. Days on market. Last week we were at 67. A year ago we were at 69. So things are selling quicker. The 12-month average 49 compared to 48. So that's about the same. The average, and these are now monthly stats. So in February, the average sale price was the average median price rather was 281,570. A year ago we were at 265,187. So that's up 6.2%. February home sales at night sold for 98%. A year ago 97.7. So that's about the same. And then the affordability index currently is 153, where a year ago we were at 148. And the inventory of homes for sale is only 1.7 homes per buyer. A year ago we were at 1.8, so that's about the same. There's just not much inventory. So that's what's going on as a market as a whole. Now I can tell you that our team, folks, and Mike is he can say the same thing. We're on pace to potentially have a record April. We are very busy, actively helping buyers, sellers, helping folks finance, refinance. We have taken into consideration what's going on with COVID-19. We are implementing a whole bunch of new guidelines as far as how to show properties. We're doing virtual showings. We're doing. We had a property last week, Mike, that sold sight unseen. 3 offers, was on the market 1 week. 3 offers. None of the buyers have walked through the home, and it sold for over asking price. Now a lot of that has to do with the property, but the marketing that we're doing. So the photos that we're doing, the video tours, the professional photography and video tours. This allows a buyer to get a really good feel of what that house is, with actually not being able to even go in the house or not going to the house initially at least. So we're busy. We got a lot going on the mortgage thing. Did you guys have a record March?
We had a record March. April's going to beat it. I think May's going to beat April then. So it's still busy. The way I see this market is this. Last spring, if you had your bread and butter listing, right, anything under 400,000, in the metro area here, if you had it priced right and listed right, you were probably getting anywhere from 8 to 12 offers. This year, that same bread and butter type of listing out there, at this point, maybe you're getting 5 to 8 offers instead of 8 to 12. But guess what? You're still getting multiple offers. You're still getting probably list price, maybe even more than list price for the sale. So the car last year at this time was going about 100 miles an hour, the buyer car. The buyer car now this year is going 75 to 80, right? But it's still moving forward. It's still moving forward fast. And if you're a seller out there, there's still a ton of buyers out there looking. Okay, you're still going to get a bunch of activity on your house, but you got to take your real estate agent's recommendations, right? They got to follow their lead, and then you just got to make sure you work with the right team that knows how to market a house in this particular market.
You're absolutely right. We get the question about every other day. How is the real estate market going to be affected by the downturn in the economy, in a recession? A lot of people ask, how are we comparing to 2007, 2008 when the housing crash occurred? We're not anywhere in that same planet. The reasons for the crash back then were toxic mortgage related, mostly. A lot of bad debt was being written, and there was a oversupply. There was 45,000 homes for sale. There is, in the Twin Cities right now, we don't even have 10,000. And so we have 75% less homes for sale. People need to have a place to live, and people are going to be buying and selling homes every day throughout this entire year. And so with mortgage rates as low as they are, with rental vacancies less than 2% of the Twin Cities market, I believe that the real estate market will continue to be strong. I believe that you'll have to adjust as a top team and top agents in the metro to make sure that we're servicing our clients and customers with additional care and guidelines and precautions. But I expect the real estate market to continue to be strong throughout the year.
Yep. I think real estate prices, if you talk about just the raw price of real estate, it's pretty much run by supply and demand. as long as the supply doesn't get out of control and demand is high, it's always going to be, you're always going to, as a seller, you're always going to be able to get pretty much for the most part what you want for your house. You know what I mean? So, again, so we go back to 2008, how we compare this to the 2008 deal. Like you said, Jason, there's 45,000 listings back then. There's less than 10,000 now. We have less than 0.25% of the listings that we had back then, and that's the exact reason why this is not a repeat of 2008.
We talk about if you and your buddy want to go out and each buy a home, you got 3 to choose from, because that's about what it is. Well, 3 homes for every 2 buyers.
Back then, there was
15
to 20 houses to look at for every buyer out there. It is a completely different landscape.
Hey, folks, we got the phone lines open. We're taking your questions, and we're going to send 2 of you to a St. Paul Saints game this summer on us. The 2 best real estate questions. You're going to go to a game. Give us a call at our studio line, which is open. We're live on the air right now. Evan is in the studio running the ship. Mike and I are at our established location, but we are live. Phone lines are open at 651-646-8255 is the call number. Excuse me. Phone lines are open at 651-646-8255. We also have a text line. You can text your questions to 612-202-8321. The text line is 612-202-8321. The 2 best questions this morning, folks. You're going to go to St. Paul Saints game on us. Got some questions over there, Mike?
Yeah, we actually do have a couple questions here. So we had a text question come in here from Matt. Matt says, have negotiations between buyers and sellers changed in light of COVID-19? Kind of, for example, should buyers be asking for anything new or different? Should sellers be asking for anything new or different because of COVID? It's a great question.
Well, it is a good question. And to answer that, yes, there are some different negotiations going on. There's a COVID-19 addendum or amendment that is available for to add to purchase agreements. And that's something that you should discuss with your real estate agent that's representing you. Talks about, COVID-19, some additional guidelines, some additional timelines that may need to be considered when you're buying or selling a home. We have properties that have extended inspection periods, or inspection periods don't start until you're able to get in the home. We have a handful of our sellers that have just said, you know what, we want you to continue to market and to advertise and let everybody know that our house is for sale. Make sure you're on all the home buying websites. But we're going to hold off on showings until May 4th because that's what they're comfortable doing. There's nothing wrong with that. Make sure that you still have a plan in place to properly get your property exposed and your home exposed to the most potential buyers. So there's some things that are different. We're working through all of those, and like any changes that come in the market at first, and it takes a little bit to wrap your head around it. But buyers, sellers, agents, everyone's doing that we're involved with and that we've experienced. Everyone's doing a real good job in being extra understanding and extra patient, and I think that we're all in this together, and we'll get through it together.
Yeah, on the loan side of things, here's the potential stuff that could come up on the loan side of things. Maybe you are working your normal hours right now, but maybe there's an unexpected furlough coming up, or maybe there's some sort of unexpected decline in hours. Maybe you get overtime typically, and overtime hours are now taken away because of this. So there's different qualifying things on the loan side of things. So what we're doing up front with our team is running a few different scenarios to say, hey, if there's a husband and wife going on there, if we have them both on the loan, if something were to come up where one of them were to get furloughed, one of them were to get laid off, maybe there's, hours are pulled back where you only cut down to, half time versus full time, whatever the case may be. What's kind of your plan B if something like that comes up? A lot of times we can get them, get that couple qualified on just one income. So we might have to make some adjustments along the way on that, right? We might have to drop one off on the loan and run it in just the one person's name. So kind of having a plan B up front on the loan side of things is what we're doing a lot for our buyers too, just to make sure that if we run into a situation like that, we have our bases covered and we can move forward accordingly.
Well, and I think what people sometimes don't realize is because the rates are so low, the payments are lower than what they're expecting. Mike, you and I talked to some clients last week, and they didn't think they thought their payment was going to be $400 or $500 more per month than what it actually is going to be, and it changed their whole situation. The house that they're going to buy is still the same, but they thought they were going to have to bring in a lot more cash to bring that payment down to what they were comfortable with. And then after you ran the numbers, they said, well, that's a lot lower than I thought it was going to be. So there's some surprises, some good surprises for buyers when rates are this low, to see that their payments are lower than what they're expecting.
Yeah, we see that a lot, and that's one of the things coming up with the affordability here. We talk about the actual cost of the house, right? So the raw cost of the house itself, but to be honest with you, that raw cost of the house really only matters if you're buying it with cash, right? Then that's an actual dollar for dollar out of your pocket. The real cost of ownership, though, for most people is they can't pay cash for the house, so now they get a loan. So the cost for a particular house then is now the cost for the house itself plus the interest you're going to pay for the loan that you need to get for that house. If you look back 18 months ago, interest rates were at 5 1/8. Today they're at 3 1/4 roughly, depending on credit, obviously. So when you look at the overall cost of the true cost of that house, even though the home prices might be higher today, the actual cost is lower because the interest rate is so much lower. And so when you take the total cost of the loan plus the house itself, houses are more affordable today than they were 18 months ago.
Yeah, and that's when we get clients that come in and they say, well, we're gonna wait 6 to 12 months to buy because we want to save up some more down payment money. And usually it's not a huge amount. It's like we want to just save up another 10 grand to put down. But the cost to wait is so great as the interest rates go up. And then we run those numbers and we say, okay, if you put 10,000 less down, here's what it looks like today. If you wait 12 months, because that's how long it's going to take you to save up 10 grand, and the rate goes up 1%, which is very likely, here's the difference. And it's pretty astronomical how much more it's going to cost you if you wait.
Yeah, the number is crazy. And that's why I was talking to someone the other day, when they were, they're looking for their forever home, if you will, right? So they're in their first house now. They have a plan. They want to get into their forever home. We're talking about that. And I said, they came to me and they said, if you were in our shoes, what would you do? And I said, well, I can guarantee you that rates will never go lower than where they are now, right? I know we said that back in late 2011, early 2012, right? Because they almost got to this level. But I mean, just think that was how many years ago? That was 8-9 years ago, right? So even if rates dip to this level once every 8 to 9 years, I mean, your dream home or your forever home is probably never been more affordable than it is today because of interest rates. Yeah. So if you are in that market, if you are like, hey, we weren't ready to really find our forever home or, make our dream home the reality for another couple years, you might want to look at it sooner than later because where interest rates are. And I think you would be surprised that it's going to be more affordable than you think.
Folks, we got the phone lines open at 651-646-8255. Would you like to go to a St. Paul Saints game? We're giving away 2 pair of tickets this morning for a game this summer to the 2 best real estate questions. 651. Phone lines are open. 651-646-8255. Give us a call with your real estate questions. We'd love to hear from you. Anything and everything real estate related. Phone lines are open at 651-646-8255. We have a text line. Also could give you a chance to win tickets. Give us a text question to 612-202-8321. That's the text line. Text lines are open at 612-202-8321.
So we did have a Facebook question come in. This Facebook question is from Trevor. He said, can you explain exactly how contract for deeds work and what happens if the contract for deed holder wants to sell the house before it's actually purchased from the owner? So you have a sale on a contract for deed to buyer number 1. Mm-hmm. Now buyer number 1 still has that contract for deed out with the original owner, and buyer number 1 wants to sell it to buyer number 2. Mm-hmm. So then what happens in that situation? So
typically they're able to do that. If buyer number 2 wants to do another contract for deed, then it's a little bit different. Then they have to basically approved by the current owner. That usually isn't the case. They just sell it to someone on the open market, which they have the freedom to do in most contract for deed, how they're written. So they would just sell it, and then they pay off the contract for deed, and the new buyer buys it, usually with a new mortgage or traditional financing. It works out pretty much like that most of the time.
So buyer number one, who did the original contract for deed, they can't sell the house on another contract for deed to buyer number two.
Correct.
Because that first person, right, the original owner, they need to be paid out in full then, basically at the sale when buyer number one sells it to buyer number two.
Yep. The only thing I'm thinking that you could do is if buyer number two assumed buyer number one's contract, or if there was some type of approval from the original owner. I'm sure you could work it if all three parties were in agreement of price and terms and approvals, but that's typically not how it works. They just sell it to someone with traditional financing, and then contract fee gets paid off. That's how that works.
But let's say that buyer number one, right? Buyer number one bought the house from the original owner for $300,000, let's say, right? And let's say they did nothing down on the contract review, which never happens, but let's just say for easy numbers, they put nothing down. So they owe $300,000 to the original owner. Now buyer number one sells the house to buyer number two for $400,000, a few years down the road, whatever the case may be. So buyer number two pays buyer number one the $400,000. And so now buyer number one then takes $300,000 of that $400,000 to pay off the original owner, and then buyer number one in the middle there keeps whatever's left over. In this case, would be $100,000.
Correct. Yep. That's how that works. Great question. Hey, we got the phone lines open at 651-646-8255. If you'd like to go to a St. Paul Saints game this summer, give us a call. We're giving away 2 pair of tickets. The phone lines are open at 651-646-8255. The text line is 612-202-8321. That is the text line, 612-202-8321. Folks, we're live on the radio. We are live on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. If you go to Facebook.com, go to my personal page, Jason Walgrave, or our Minnesota Home Talk page. Also on YouTube, LinkedIn, and then, of course, we're on different websites, MinnesotaHometalk.com, and the radio station site as well. And we are live. Okay. We got about 7-8 minutes left in the show. I want to talk about 9 ways to save for a down payment. Mike, 9 ways to save for a down payment. Number 1, pay off your credit cards first. When you carry credit card balances, the accumulating interest charges make it hard to wipe out any debt. By eliminating this debt, you pay less over time and significantly improve your credit score and that helps with getting a mortgage loan. So would you say that, especially if you have a lot of credit card debt, paying off that credit card debt can help you? Yeah,
it's hard to get out of massive credit card debt with the interest rates and stuff on there that they have. So the rule of thumb is you got to keep those credit card balances down. For ultimate or the best credit score, what you want to do is you want to keep the balance between 0 and 3% of the limit.
Wow.
So
0 and 3.
0 and 3%. So there's an algorithm out there. They technically say 1 to 3%, but I always tell people 0 to 3 because if you're one of those people like me that just wants to pay it off and be done every single month, that's completely fine. Trust me, there's nothing wrong with that. So I say 0 to 3% is what's optimal for credit score. But then, if you do need some wiggle room in there, try to keep your credit card balances under 20% for optimal score.
That's great advice. We're talking about 9 ways to save for down payment. Number 2, boost your savings. There's a concept. Save more money. Save more money. If you're going to be buying a house, one of the first things you're going to want to do is talk to Mike Overson, Leader One Financial. Get pre-qualified. And that doesn't matter if you're wanting to buy now, this summer, next year, or in 5 years. The sooner that you talk to Mike, we can put a plan in place to position you to get the best financing, the best rates, and the best terms, and the best products that are out there. So a part of that is saving up money for a down payment. Boost your savings.
So one of the things we do with our clients is we play around with different down payment amounts. So if someone comes to me and says, "Hey, Mike, I got 3% to put down right now, or I got 5% to put down now. I don't know if it makes sense to buy now or wait to have a bigger down payment," right? Well, if we just run numbers today, I can show you exactly what it looks like today. And then I'll say, okay, if you had 10% down today, this is what it looks like. If you had 15% down today, this is what it looks like. You would be surprised on how little your payment moves with that additional down payment. And so then a lot of people are like, I thought it'd be a bigger difference, right? Because they assume that mortgage insurance, costs more than what it is, or maybe mortgage insurance is a flat rate, but it's not. It's dependent upon your credit score. So mortgage insurance is actually very, very cheap if you have good credit. And so that's one of the things that we play with to say, hey, this is what it looks like today. And if you're ready today, great. If this fits in your budget, perfect. Let's go out there and start looking at houses. If not, then let's play with these different down payment scenarios so you know basically what you would want to get to in order to get the payment that you want. And then we put a plan in place and then go from there.
Folks, we're talking about 9 ways to save for a down payment. Number 3, take advantage of special programs. There's numerous programs out there. Home buyers, down payment assistance. You've got VA, which is no money down. Some rural development or rural loans that are no money down. But take advantage of special programs.
Yep. Yeah, there's a ton out there. A well-versed loan officer will know what boxes you fit in. We'll be able to explain those situations to you. And again, you'll probably be surprised on how affordable they are.
9 ways to save for a down payment. Number 4, tap your IRA. Tax laws allow you to withdraw up to $10,000 in your IRA funds for your first-time home buyer.
Yep. So IRAs are one thing. I remember when I bought my second house, I believe it was. I had a particular IRA where I could borrow from the IRA for up to 60 days. Any amount. I could borrow any amount from the IRA for 60 days as long as I repaid that money, the refund of that money back into there within 60 days. There was no sort of tax penalty or anything like that. 401ks is another way to go too. So you can do a loan against 401ks and use that for down payment. So there's a lot of options that are out there. And if you have a house to sell and you can qualify for 2 loans, but you only want to move once. So maybe you go find your first house, you take from your 401k or IRA, right, for your down payment and get into the new house. And then you work on selling your house after you've moved into the new house. And then you pay your IRA or your 401k back with the proceeds from your sale. It's a great way to bridge, that type of situation there. And there's no cost or penalty for you in that particular situation. And it just makes the move easier because now you're in your new house already and you have your old house cleaned out and it's ready for showings and it's staged and it goes quickly.
It's a great process. We're talking about 9 ways to save for a down payment. Number 1 is pay off your credit cards. Number 2, boost your savings. Number 3, take advantage of special programs. Number 4, tap your IRA. Number 5, seek out someone generous. We're talking about gift funds. Are they available and what can people do?
That crazy uncle at Christmas? Maybe get them a little bit of extra Christmas present this year if you're going to be looking to go that route.
So it looks like here you can do known as gift exclusions. This tax exemption amount is $15,000 for 2019 and 2020. So if you have a relative, they can gift you up to $15,000 without having any tax consequences on their end.
Yep, and I believe there's no tax consequences even at higher dollar amounts. Obviously, talk to your CPA, but I believe there's a lifetime of $1 million that you can gift another family member and not pay taxes on it.
There you go.
So if you gift someone more than $15,000 for the year, now again, reach out to your CPA because obviously I'm not a CPA. I don't know if this is the exact number, but make sure you reach out to your CPA because you can give someone, a family member, $1 million over a lifetime and not have any taxes.
Hey folks, we'll finish up these 9 ways to save for down payment on next week's show. Do you have a house that needs a lot of work? Are you ready to sell, but you think no one will buy it because of the condition? Would you like to sell and close in as little as 7 days? Give us a call. We have clients that are buying properties that need all levels of renovation. They're cash buyers looking to purchase right now. Give us a call or check us out online at MinnesotaHometalk.com. Folks, that's MinnesotaHometalk.com. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great week.